Welcome into WTOL 11 News and WTOL 11 Plus. Thanks so much for joining us here online. I'm Tatiana Cash. Let's start with some breaking news. On I-75 northbound, just across the Michigan border, it's slowly opening up, you can see, after a crash involving two semis caused one to roll over. This happened a few hours ago. One of the semis was carrying heavy machinery, and Michigan State Police responded to the crash. Now, we are waiting for more official details on who was hurt and how things are all turning out right now. Another semi crash sends a semi into a pond off I-280. This is near Greenbelt Parkway. Officials believe the driver may have lost control and then skid into the shallow portion of the pond. There were at least two more accidents on I-280 this morning, and law enforcement says thankfully no injuries were reported in any of them. There was an apartment fire in West Toledo where one person has died. Toledo Fire and Rescue say the call came in just after 8 this morning at the Richard Manor Apartments on West Alexis Road, where a home health aide actually had to take a resident out of the apartments. So when officials responded, they performed CPR on the victim, who later died at the hospital.
Needed that forecast.
But first, before we talk to John, we should look at me and say hi to me, and then we should talk to meteorologist John Birchfield. John, how's the weather looking? I have questions.
Hey, Tatiana, just so excited to talk about this sunshine. We've got a spring feel on tap for the week. We're going to be up into the 50s with calmer winds and bright March sunshine returning. Winds are going to be down to 5 to 15 miles an hour coming in out of the west. For the remainder of Sunday evening, it is still chilly feeling. 40 degrees in Toledo, upper 30s in Oak Harbor and Fremont. We did touch 40 degrees in Lenawee County, stuck in the 30s in Fulton and Henry counties. All of those snow flurries are now off in eastern Ohio, and we are drying out with a little bit of sunshine returning, but there is some significant lake effect snow on the other side of Lake Erie from Cleveland up towards Erie and Buffalo. For our forecast, sunshine returns into the start of the work week. We've got a big warm up that'll lift us near 70 degrees, and that will be followed by some late week rain. I'm going to break it all down in your 10-day forecast coming up.
Thanks, John. Trucks, trains, and lots of games. They were all this weekend's annual Greater Toledo Toy and Train Expo. Owens Community College in Perrysburg hosted the show for its 22nd year with 250 dealers. This unique show features toys from different eras, so you're bringing back toys from the past and sharing nostalgia with new generations. Expo founder Roundhouse Randy and his wife realized there were no local events like this, and they decided to bring the show to this area.
And we're all about the family, about getting the families to come out with the children and enjoy the hobby and stuff. So, and we have schools that are help representing and a lot of organizations. And it's the biggest toy and train show in this part of the country. So for a one-day show, you can't have any more fun anywhere else.
Yes, now this show only happens though once a year. So sorry folks if you missed it. Be sure to mark your calendars for next March. Now, while we did see some snow this morning, there were still signs of spring with the first of the year's Toledo Craftsman's Guild Spring Festival of Crafts show over at the Premier. This show kicks off the Guild's big list of events, and it is used as an opportunity to collect donated supplies to benefit the Toledo Seagate Food Bank. The Spring Festival of Crafts show is host to many vendors selling different forms of art like jewelry and home decor.
We showcase the best of the area in handmade items. There are so many wonderful small business owners and so many people creating things, and we kind of have a whole nice group of them in our guild. And like I said, we are juried, so they do have to meet certain criteria in order to be a part of the guild and participate in the shows.
The next show is going to be the Spring Crafters Showcase at Tam O'Shanter on April 6th. Now let's talk weather.
Speaking of spring, now that we have sprung forward an hour and started daylight saving time, our sunset time is at 7:35 p.m. And by the end of the month, we are going to be close to 8 o'clock for those sunsets. You'll see plenty of sunshine this week. Sunshine returns into your Monday. Highs will be up in the 50s, and we'll be pushing 70 degrees with a spring-like warm-up by the middle of the week. Sunday evening, though, is going to feel chilly. We're down to the mid-30s to the north and west in areas like Williams and Hillsdale counties. Temperatures did manage to hit 32 today, but it felt colder thanks to that west-northwest wind. Now, due to that wind over Lake Erie, there's been a good deal of lake effect snow in eastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and up into western New York as well. In fact, you may have woken up to a dusting of snow. All that snow is now history, pushing off to the east of us. Still seeing some snow in the tail end of eastern Ohio up towards Pennsylvania and New York, where there are winter storm warnings in effect. From Buffalo down towards Erie and Cleveland, there is the chance that some folks get 6 to even up to 10 inches of additional accumulations. Hour by hour keeps that chilly breeze in the forecast, but sunshine returns Monday. Into Tuesday and Wednesday, we stay mild, but there will be a few more fair weather clouds. Milder feeling, 56 degrees. A few spots southwest of Toledo could come close to 60 tomorrow. Winds will be down to 5 to 15 miles an hour blowing in out of the west. Overall, a beautiful feeling day, but it will still be chilly out at the bus stop in the morning. 8 a.m. looking at sunshine. You will want that winter coat for the drive to work. By midday, we're in the 40s, into the afternoon, mid 50s. And one of the effects of the later sunsets, we do stay milder into the evening. Even at 8 p.m., we'll still be at 51 degrees, holding on to those relatively warmer temperatures. It'll be a mild forecast as well for that Monday walleye run forecast. Cool in the morning, warming up into the afternoon. Now, the Maumee River levels have crested and are expected to subside ever so slightly into the week ahead. Forecasting tomorrow, a height around 583.64 feet above sea level, and that's measured near the 475 bridge. Here's a look at expected river levels over the next 72 hours. Again, we're currently at around 584, but it is expected to drop down to 582 feet above sea level by Wednesday due to no additional precipitation. But we did see a rise as a result of that rainfall that occurred on Friday. Temperature-wise, they're expected to climb to the mid to even the upper 50s for your Monday afternoon. And if you're looking forward to some even warmer spring-feeling temperatures, you're going to love the looks of Tuesday. We're going to climb closer to 70 degrees with a milder breeze coming in out of the southwest. Over the next few days, we've got a couple warm days, upper 60s possible through Wednesday. There will be some more cloud cover that works on through, and then Wednesday night into Thursday, that is going to be our next rain chance, looking like some March showers that'll bring us a drop in the temperatures by the end of the week. Showery conditions are possible Thursday and Friday, possibly even into Saturday. The start of St. Patrick's Day weekend could come along with some damp March conditions. Now, by St. Patty's Day, we're going to be at 50 degrees, some more classic seasonable March weather. And I do see signs of a little cool down. No major chilly weather on the horizon, but it's certainly going to feel a little bit brisk with that light jacket needed by the end of the 10-day forecast. Hope we can get out and enjoy those sunny days if you're looking forward to some spring weather.
Definitely. Sounds good, John.
Yeah, it felt more like winter today. Did you see snow out the door when you woke up?
Not the door. I woke up, looked out my window, and there was snow on like the little sections of the roof. I was like, oh.
It was one of those days just looking out the window, felt cold, and you're like, I kind of want to stay inside all day today.
I'm going to be indoors. So, yeah, we all kind of like huddled up, got our little blankets on.
Cozy
and kept
day.
It. Yes, definitely a cozy day.
Next couple of days will be nice for outdoor things with sunshine.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, John. And thank you for watching us here on WTOL 11 Plus. Be sure to check us out on WTOL 11 News at 11 tonight.